Okay, guys, round number 2. Let us play it. This looks like a fine opener to me. 2s and 3s and fixing, and not that we need the fixing, but I would not like the mulligan. We got to decide if we want to run out Thalia, or when we want to run out Thalia, though, because she will slow down our curve a little bit potentially. We're going to lead with a forest here. I think we do just go ahead and run her out next turn in case he has any ideas of doing something later. Well, that kind of negates a Thalia a little bit, doesn't it? But I think it's fine, and also she attacks very well, so we'll run her out, because right now we're going to be running out Voiceless Spirits, Niblis of the Mist, Dawn Treader, Elks as we go, so. Whoa. So he's got a Rebuke, a Silhoff Occultist, and a Lost in the Mist in his yard now. Yikes. That kind of sucks, because that guy really puts a halt to most of our game plan. So we're definitely going to want to hit up a flyer here, and I think there's no reason not to just run this one out. Got 2 first strikers. He can't attack us, but... Oh, man. So this is where the Ooze... or the Elder of Laurels would come in very, very handy. So yeah, let's do that. Elder of Laurels. And a ramp spell, plus next turn we get to Niblis of the Mist if we want to tap down his blocker and hit him for a bunch. That's pretty good. Although we don't really need to worry about his blocker at this point. Yeah, see, the Elder of Laurels, right? Like that guy or the Ooze, we just need these breakers, because these people, they're going to play these cards and we just can't get through these. That's an interesting play. That's actually quite good for him, isn't it? So we can play a 2-drop here and then bash in with a Voiceless Spirit and make him bounce his Lantern Spirit. That seems fine, because if he has to keep replaying that over and over, then that's pretty good for us. We could also just hit him with everything, but then that gives him profitable blocks, I think, so we don't want to do that. So I'll play a Hamlet Captain. And I'll get in. So he is going to return it to his hand. That's interesting. All right, so we don't need to do anything there, and that also means that we can now play the Dawn Treader Elk. So basically, if he's got Rolling Tumbler, we're just dead. But our deck is super soft to Rolling Tumbler anyway. Griptide or Elder? Sure. That doesn't bother me at all. Not in the slightest. In fact, I think I just replay him. And then Niblis his Stitch Drake. Do we have attacks in that case? Yes, we do. Yes, I would like to tap. Okay, so this guy's getting in, this guy's getting in, this guy's getting in. So we get in for 4 here. I can attack with Thalia and give her up, and then we get in for 6. Doesn't actually seem that bad, but I think I'd rather just keep her around anyway. We are nicely curved out here. We have basically our whole game, though, riding on Elder of Laurels or something like Rally the Peasants or something like that. All right, he gave up. The problem is with the board state that he's facing is that we can just start swinging with everybody, and then he doesn't have any good blocks, and especially once we start getting activations twice off this guy, then it just gets stupid. Don't really know what we're going to see from him. Let's just go with this again, I suppose. Yeah. See if we can get oh, this looks good again. This looks like a very nice curve out hand again. We got lucky to get our Elder last time. Very happy about that. See what he plays here. Nothing? Ooh, that was a nice rip. That was pretty lucky draw. Because now we get to just ding him for 3 here. Next turn we'll start travel prepping and just try to run him over, basically. All right, so that changes the plan a little bit. Strangleroot Geist and Travel Preps is kind of non-bow, so I don't think we really want to do that. I want to get some value out of it. Definitely going to cast a Dark Thicket. I think I'm going to go Dark Thicket, and then I'm going to go Travel Preps on the Avacyn's Pilgrim and on the Dark Thicket Wolf. And just probably actually attack him with the Strangleroot Geist now. Yeah, I think I'll do that. It's a little reckless, but the Strangleroot Geist, I don't mind. Like it's sort of a delayed trade, but I don't mind trading off with the Midnight Guard. In fact, why don't I just make two dudes huge like that? Now they can both get in. We're a little thin on gas here, though, so if he manages to stabilize, he's going to be in a... Yeah, like, that's a pretty good... Well, actually, we don't really care about that much. So he's got Skillful Lunge and a Niblis in his yard. That doesn't do anything. Oh. Hello. But I think I just flash this one back. Here. Because he can only do up to 3 damage, so that puts both of these guys out of range. And then I can attack and... I can pump my wolf if I want. He's going to block so that I can't pump. Yeah, that's fine. I do feel like using up this mana. Yeah, whatever. Here and here. I guess I do it here and here. Start diversifying a little bit. Because if he like grip tides one of these guys, then I don't want to have like every counter I own on him. Oh, that's pretty ideal for us. Wow, sick. Yeah, I think this is still correct to do it like this. Because we're repping lethal here. So he has to chump something. As much as I want to get the Predator Ooze going, it's probably going to be... Yeah, because he has to do that. So he takes 9, goes to 3. And then we go with the Ooze. Seems good. All right. Ran him over. Okay, so we're heading to the finals. With this beatdown deck, yeah, man, we got a chance to try out a couple of the new cards there. That Strangleroot Geist was pretty sweet. Even though we suicided him in, he ended up being a 3/2 on the when he came back. So by the time we put Travel Preps tokens on or counters on him, man, he was huge. What was he, 6'5" there? That's how tall I am. My goodness. All right, we'll see you guys in the finals.